Back in June, I went to New York City for the very first time, and I decided to turn it into a vlog. Now, since I did not anticipate making a vlog out of it, it's basically going to be a slideshow presentation. So yeah, let's get into it, shall we? On day one, all that happened was that we just got to the airport, flew to New York City. That's basically it. Just show the flying montage. Just show it already. Look at that, I'm officially in New York City, and for some reason I didn't film the landing. I don't know why. But after we got to New York City, we did a little bit exploring. We went into the M&M factory building store, and I saw a majestic piece of art that I would smash. But anyway, after that, we took a little bit of a bus tour around the city, saw the view at night. It was pretty fun. Day 2 was pretty eventful. We went to the one and only Statue of Liberty. Now before we went up to it in the actual tower statue itself, we went into this little museum that they had for the Statue of Liberty right next door. And after that, we climbed up the Statue of Liberty. We did the first 192 steps, and guess what? I had a ticket to the crown. And guess how many steps it was? 354 steps up to the crown. And as you can see here, these steps are tiny. They're like high elevation steps. And oh boy, it was rough. Also, it was in the middle of the summer too. So it was hot as fuck in there too. After 5 minutes, I finally made it to the top. And when I got up there, boy oh boy, was it a nice view. You can see it all the way over the river, and it was a lot smaller than it was portrayed in Spider-Man No Way Home. But after the Statue of Liberty, we took the ferry over to Ellis Island. If you don't know, Ellis Island is where, back in the 1900s, immigrants stayed before they got processed into the States. We also did a little registry there to see if we had any relatives come through, but we couldn't remember that far back. But yeah, that was all day 2. On day 3, we went to the 9/11 Memorial and Museum. Now, I don't have many pictures from this because a big section of the museum did not allow pictures because all the relics and papers they had in there. But I like to say that in that little section, I almost started to cry because all the recordings and the music got made. But yeah, after the memorial, we went to the Oculus, which is this weird little spine store thing. We had Shake a Check, which is pretty good. And then we also went to a Lego store. And then that Harry Potter store, which I showed off earlier. And I didn't buy anything there. There wasn't really anything worth it. But yeah, that was basically day 3. Give it up for day 4! Woohoo! On day 4, we went to the one and only Empire State Building. Now apparently, I didn't know this, apparently it's an actual business workplace. I thought it was just a tourist attraction thing. But yeah, we went up to the very top of the Empire State Building. It was pretty cool. A lot of good views. And after that, we took it was basically a tour cruise across the bay here. I'll show a picture of it, of like the route we took, you know? But yeah. Day 5 of the trip was probably my favorite day. For many reasons, of course. We started out the day with a day bus tour like I did on the first day, but we actually got to see the buildings in broad daylight. Then after that, we decided to look around at a couple stores. We went to the Apple store, We went to the Tiffany store. We saw Gucci, that's pretty cool. We saw a certain tower that I was tempted to flip off. Then after that, we went to the best store of all time, the Nintendo store. Now, I was excited to go here because, if you don't know, this used to be the Pokemon Center in New York. But they changed it, and the Pokemon section was so small. The bottom floor was all Mario. And then on the second floor, there was a tiny section for Pokemon. But I did get like $50 or $60 for the stuff there. So it's fine, it's fine. After that, we had lunch, which I had this amazing buffalo chicken sandwich that had an onion ring on it. It was so good. Also, this weird kind of like shake smoothie thing. It was really good too. We ended off the day with something I was very excited for. Now, if you don't know me, I am a huge fan of Hamilton. I finally got to see Hamilton in person. It was great. I loved it. I was smiling the entire time. It was beautiful. Oh, I can go off for so long about it, but yeah, Hamilton was so good. I absolutely loved it. Day 6 was the final day fully in New York City. Now today, we did a lot of stuff. We went to the Toys R Us and then Macy's. I was so excited because I haven't been in the Toys R Us since they closed down like 2015, 2016. We also went to a little mini Lego store in the Macy's, so that was cool. But the main parts of the day, we went to more national park areas for my national park stamp book. But then we ended off the day with going to the Natural Museum of Natural History, which was in the Night at Museum movie. And we also did this little carriage ride around Central Park. Day 7 is the day we left New York City. We only had like a couple hours to shop around, any more last minute shopping, but after that we had to get back home on our flight. Now, I had a lot of fun in New York City. I would totally go again, but you can't really see the Statue of Liberty because you already saw Statue of Liberty, so you can't see it again. But I would definitely probably buy more stuff and try to complete my New York City stamp collection for the national parks. What's kind of funny is that right after we got back home, 4 days later, I left for VidCon, which will be coming soon. And who knows, maybe a VidCon 2024 vlog? Who knows, it all depends if I get an Airbnb settled out, which is TBD. But yeah, with that being said, I officially landed back home at the Homeland Airport,